Hey guys, this is Rich with Solace. I'm here with customer Natalie and ambassador too. She purchased a couple boards from us, so I'm just going to talk with her a little bit, and she's going to give us a little insight of her experience too. So Natalie, just want to mention, I guess, where you're from and what you actually purchased from us.
Yeah, sure. So my name's Natalie. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I started paddling maybe 10 years ago with kayaks, and I really enjoyed kind of the solitude and the connection that I got through that. And then maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I tried paddleboarding for the first time, and I haven't touched a kayak since.
Yeah.
So I went to Ocean City to Caicos, my favorite surf shop. And as soon as you walked in the door, they had a paddleboard right at the entrance. It was gorgeous, and I thought me and my husband will kill me if I buy a paddleboard, and that was the end of it. So
Right.
a few weeks later, I was back at the ocean, went back to Caicos, and the paddleboard's still there in the doorway. And my husband had said, "Man, that's a really nice paddleboard." It is, isn't it? So the third time we went back to Caicos later this summer, we bought it, and it was the Solace Pura Vida. So I was talking to the guy. Caicos has the Walk on Water shop kind of within it. And he gave me the scoop on Solace, that it's a local company. Showed me like the fins, because you couldn't see the fins, the way that it was set up. And everything about it was just really well put together. The bamboo really stood out. So I was really excited about the board. So we purchased that Pura Vida on the spot.
Sweet. So you purchased a Pure Vita on the spot there too, and you also, did you mention about you also purchased a race board from us too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about this time last year, I started taking lessons and training with Capital SUP in Annapolis, and decided that I wanted to try racing competitively. Not really competitively. I mean, I guess you're competitive if you're racing, period, but more so just for the challenge, not thinking I was going to go in and, win the Olympics. But so I met with you, and I picked up a 12'6" Solace Spear. That's my baby, and racing has been so much fun. The board is awesome. It's fast. It's stable. I did really well, I think, for my first year, and I got a lot of attention at the races with the board.
Awesome.
Pretty happy with it.
Yeah, that's sweet. And I know the Spear is a full carbon race board too. So I know you said it was. How's the durability been holding up for you?
It's been great. I was actually a little worried about it because I'm kind of klutzy. So, I bang into things. I've banged it on the ground and the side of my car, into pilings a few times, and it's held up really well. It's very light. I usually paddle by myself, and lifting the boards on and off the car, especially after you've, trained really hard and your arms are like noodles. The lightness of the board, and the Pura Vida too. The Pura Vida is really light and manageable. It's really easy to get on and off the car. So I've been really happy with it.
I guess it's been at least a year to 2 years since you had the boards from us, right?
Yeah, I think I've had the Spear for about a year, because I bought it right around this time last year. My first race was, I think, in maybe the first week of May last year.
Okay.
So I've had the Spear for about a year, and it's great. It looks brand new. And then the Pura Vida I've had maybe two or 3 years.
Right.
And that also is held up great. I have we bought the Eco hemp case from you, which is really nice because the padding is really thick. So the boards, are well protected when they're not in use.
Yeah, that's awesome. We were getting a lot of good feedback with the hemp bags. Mm-hmm. I like it because we're using less plastic, and really the only company using that right now as a stand-up paddleboard company.
Yeah, the environmental piece is huge. I'm big hippie, I guess. Environmentally conscious, stuff really lures me in. But even putting that aside, the boards, like the bag's kind of, I don't want to say baggy, but it is a little bit, which is nice. So if I'm traveling somewhere, especially like if you're going to fly or put it on a train, there's enough room in the bag to either like put my wetsuit, or if I needed to put a little padding for the airline.
Right.
It's not skin tight and difficult to get on. It's really nice.
Well, good to hear. And I think those that are like tuning in, they'll see that you actually bought multiple products from us, which is always good for us. We feel honored that you keep coming back, and you pretty much you went from a customer to being one of our ambassadors too. So you actually kind of, yeah, big up for that.
Yeah, thanks.
So yeah, well, thank you for joining us and just giving us a little feedback, and we'll keep in touch.
Okay, great. Thanks, Rich.
All right, Natalie.
See ya.